focused, now they truly focused then. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
44's the mic.
Protein spill.
Watch twins. Watch twins. 36, 36. Watch
Keep Griffin. Keep Griffin.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit. Let's go. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Newberry. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Newberry, screen play, Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on second down. Newberry. Open man is Cobbs. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch this.
Leo.
Sponge.
Yes. Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, Newberry. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
Go! 60 outlaw.
Let him know.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Steve 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yep.
Watch the run. Hey, watch it.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Smith. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
Well, let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Who's that? Check. Let's go.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Following the fumble recovery, Newberry. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
8 reads. 61. Match box. Light. Speed dribble.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Snell able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
You got it. You got it.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, Orbit.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Browns.
180. Check. Walk 54. Watch the pass. Hurry. Walk motion. Right there.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
180. Hey, 133. Hey, high 7.
Here we go. 54.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
In your face.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Regular.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
King. Alert. Bravo.
Check out.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Push him. Run. Push him back. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 24.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
From the gun, Newberry going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54, Joe, go. 54. Come on, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Woo-hoo. Mike's 54. Mike.
Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. An update from Buffalo, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We're 33. Hatchet. You go tight. You got tight. Hurry.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Let's make these big pistol. Hey, box truck. X3, 218, chop.
Mike 5-4. Let's put him on.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Good. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Right here. Watch it.
Point it right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
King. Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mike 5-4.
Mayfield on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, exit. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now Mayfield being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Regular. Hey, team 6.
Right there. 54, right there.
King.
Man, I got you.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
55, come on, guys, 55. Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Orbit.
Mike 54.
Mayfield to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first down. Newberry. And the catch made by Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Newberry. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Check 24, check 24. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. 49, check 49.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Hey, Echo. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Step.
Operating from the gun. Newberry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. A run for Nick Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Starting the drive with Snell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Newberry. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Newberry. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Newberry. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Go. Topper.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check three.
Go. He's coming in smooth.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the punt. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Under 10. Snap.
He's back to throw. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
But it leads to fourth down.
Shoot. Check Mike. A little flag.
On fourth down, Newberry. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Regular. 180. Regular.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Browns, they get back in the win column as they move to